We have a voicemail number. That number is 219-2-DAVID-P. The voicemail line this month is made possible by our friends over at Linguist, who want to help you take your language learning to the next level. I've been using Linguist myself to brush up on my French in advance of very interesting work project I have coming up in France. I love it because it uses AI to adjust to your exact skill level. I've taken French before. I don't want to sit there wasting my time going over stuff I already know, and that's exactly what Linguist prevents me from having to do. Please try it out free. No credit card needed. Linguist.com/Pakman. Linguist with a V.com/Pakman. Okay, today's voicemail. You might remember the Kansas Troll. The Kansas Troll, an extraordinarily racist caller to the show. He has face planted on our program. He's face planted on Sam Cedars' program, The Majority Report. Today, we got a call from the San Antonio Troll. Okay, the San Antonio Troll has been missing for a while. And the San Antonio Troll does something very similar to the Kansas Troll, which is they call up and they criticize me for things I've never talked about. I don't know if they're hearing this stuff on other shows. I don't know if they're just trolling. But after, I think it's been like a year or longer without hearing from the San Antonio Troll, he resurfaces and slams me brutally for something I've never even spoken about on the show.
Hey, Pac-Man, how's it going? Quick question. You often bring up Karl Popper's intolerance of intolerant will eventually lead to the downfall of tolerant, blah, blah, blah. Now, since you are such an expert on Karl Popper, maybe you could answer this. Is Karl Popper's solution to the intolerant to debate the bad ideas, or is his solution to ban anyone who isn't pro-Democrat, like you propose? That's all, Pac-Man. Just a quick question. All right, bye-bye.
Word salad aside, I don't think I've ever mentioned Karl Popper on this program. I'm not an expert in Karl Popper. My exposure to Karl Popper is mostly limited to, I believe, Nassim Nicholas Taleb writes about Popper in his book, The Black Swan. And maybe Daniel Kahneman has written about Popper, but I am no expert on Popper. I would be shocked if his name has even been mentioned more than in passing once or twice on this program. I have no idea what you're talking about. Must be some other show you're referring to. Maybe you got your speed dial messed up and you were meaning to call, I don't even know, Sam Cedar or Kyle Kulinski or Cenk Uygur or somebody else. But you got to do better, San Antonio Troll, to come out of the woodwork after a year with that horrible nonsense voicemail. Disappointing. I would have expected better from him. We've got a great bonus show for you today. Although ISIS may be out of territory, they still have a bunch of money, and we will talk about what impact that could have. We will also talk about the Supreme Court looking again at partisan redistricting, and we have follow-up from the Australian teen who egged an Australian senator. All of those stories and more on today's bonus show. Get access by becoming a member or a patron, and I will speak to you then.